Hello, my fellow griefers and trolls. Eric the Plague Doctor 981YT here, or as I'm known on Twitch, Plague Doctor 98TTV. And beekos, welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online, my favorite multiplayer game of all time. So in the last one, we finished the 7 out of 7 quests that we had to do. We also discovered the last scenic locale and got the crafting station, which is right here. So now in this one, we will be doing the quest and killing all the bosses and getting the Sky Shard for Deetra Grotto, which is the public dungeon. And depending on how long it takes us to get done with Deetra Grotto, I might also go and get all the world bosses done. I already know where 2 of them are. Haven't fought them, obviously, because they're not white, but I've discovered them at least. I just haven't fought the bosses. So the plan is to do the quest, get all the Sky Shards, fight all the bosses, basically get all the stuff for the zone guide done. The world bosses, all the world, the public dungeon achievements for the zone guide. So let's talk to the deckhand and get this ball rolling.
You look 100 times better than I feel, stranger. Me and the rest of the people living in Deetra Grotto, we're all sick. Our healer calls it the Daedric Scourge. It's going to be the death of us all. Mark my words. No, it is. No ordinary sickness, this one. Our community's healer, Kishka, says he thinks he can make a curative. But I'm afraid time is running out. We might just be smugglers and pirates, but we're not so terrible that we deserve this.
How bad is it?
If our healer can't produce the curative, then everyone in the grotto is going to die. And if it spreads to the rest of the island, well, I don't want to think about it. Last I saw, he was near the entrance to the grotto, looking as sick as I feel.
Alright, I'll go speak with Kishka.
This grotto is cursed, outsider.
Looking stronger already.
The tides test me, outsider. Deetra Grotto has been twisted and overrun by Daedra. Not only have they turned the cave into something otherworldly, their very presence spreads a terrible and debilitating disease.
Horace sent me. Tell me more about this disease afflicting the grotto.
I call it the Daedric Scourge. As the grotto's healer, I noticed it soon after the Daedra appeared and the cave began to change. We were collecting ingredients for a curative when the illness finally overtook me. Now I am too weak to finish the task.
You said we, but I don't see anyone else with you.
My friend, Razik. She is still inside, sick and alone. Outsider, would you assist me? Help me find Razik and gather the remaining ingredients for the curative. I will compensate you, of course. The grotto cannot be allowed to fall to this disease.
Alright, I'll help you gather the ingredients for the curative and find Razik.
Here, this lists what afflicted items to look for and where to find them. As for Razik, we were separated deep inside the grotto. After the illness struck me and I became disoriented. Deckhand Horace helped me reach here. Then he took ill as well.
What happens to those afflicted with the scourge?
First, it weakens the body. Then it targets the mind. Makes the tides within so turbulent that it slowly erodes the person you were until you become feral. Soon after that, the end comes. Violent as a summer storm.
And do you think your curative will eradicate the disease and save the victims?
The curative is untested, but I am among the best healers on the island. And it is the only chance the people of the grotto have. If it does not work, the grotto, perhaps all of Solstice, is doomed.
Anything dangerous in the grotto besides the scourge and the Daedra?
Besides the disease and the Daedra, there are the victims themselves. When an afflicted enters the second stage of the illness, they become wild, feral. People I have known as friends suddenly attacking anyone around them who hasn't yet become feral.
Yikes. Alright. We need to watch out for the disease, the Daedra, and afflicted who have turned feral.
The curative will not help those who have turned feral. So if we encounter them, do what you must. If the tides are with us, we will craft the curative before any more of my people reach that stage of the disease.
Alright. In we go. And I do have a map from gamemaps.com. I use them for stuff like this all the time. They are quite useful. So, gamemaps.com is what I'm using to find all the bosses, the Sky Shard, and other stuff.
We're not so weak. I am a healer, not a warrior.
Okay, so there is a boss right about where this is, and there's okay, so there's something this way.
You good? Of course you are. Got your back.
And here's our first boss.
dried up. Watch it.
Might have to go on without me.
Alright. So it's the first boss dead. Ooh, Titans.
Let's make this quick.
Get out of there!
You can definitely see signs of the scourge in that branch.
Alright, let's go this way.
Let's see how you handle this.
Oh, we can finally morph lacerate. Alright, so the group event is over here.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, someone else showed up. Awesome sauce!
the behemoth!
Oh, there is a whole lot of people here right now.
Will endure you. What is happening?
This place belongs to the forces of Moloch Ball now. Show them the power of Cold Harbor. My minions. Enough! Bring down Cold Harbor's wrath on these maggots!
Looking drained, Merc. Top yourself off.
Okay, well. So that was the group event. God, an army of people showed up to do that shit. Good lord.
Disgusting, I know, but a vital ingredient for the curative.
Okay. Okay, so Gob the Gluttonous is the next boss. He looks like he's over here. And he's dead.
Look through the list I gave. Look through the...
That'll teach them not to cross us.
There's another boss. The Festering Felt. She's gonna be down here somewhere. Oh, Festering Flesh. My bad. Here we are. Oh, huh.
I'm about to dry out.
Alright, another one bites the dust. Good lord.
Kishka? Do my eyes deceive me? I was sure I was going to turn feral and die out here without ever seeing Kishka again. I'm glad to see he found some help after we got separated. I've dealt with this sort of oblivion excrement before, but never anything like this sickness.
Oblivion excrement?
The anchors. That's one of the reasons I left Tamriel, and finally made my way here. I was hoping I was done with Oblivion invasions. No such luck, huh?
You think this is an evasion from Oblivion?
Deetra. Floating islands of weird rock. Otherworldly terrain. What else could it be? The people of the grotto are smugglers and pirates. We weren't prepared to deal with invaders from Cold Harbor.
But how do you know they're from Cold Harbor?
Some of the Deetra have been shouting about Molag Bal and Cold Harbor since they got here. Like they're proud of it or something. Once you have everything Kishka needs, get him to the docks. I'll meet you there, but I don't want to slow you down.
Stay safe, Razik. We will see you at the grotto docks. Some of my best tonics were imagined under this tree. I hate to see it so diseased.
Alright, where are we headed to now? Oh, perfect. There is a boss right fucking there. Next to the quest. That's good.
You want to die? Fine. Don't just stand there. Impressive.
I was hoping for a more interesting challenge. Mortals, you shall regret crossing paths with Maxinard the Overseer.
Face my better nature.
You stand no chance against me in my day job.
Oh, we're getting leads up the wazoo. Good lord.
That fang from the blighted Daedra should do nicely.
Okay, so that's
Put the
that.
dots at the center of the grotto outsider. Then I can prepare the curative.
Let's see. Alright, so there's gonna be this. The next thing we're gonna do is go and
Never a
grab
dull
the
moment.
Sky Shard and kill the last boss. Aside from the one we missed over here, because that one was already dead.
You want to die? Fine.
Okay, well, somehow we need to backtrack and get up there.
You asked for it.
Okay, we found it. Alright, so we are not jumping down there.
The speed at which...
Naturally, this boss is dead too. God damn it. That is upsetting.
Quickly, Kishka. I can feel my mind slipping already.
I hate to admit it, but the orc is right. We're running out of time.
Come, outsider. I still need... When we barricaded ourselves at the docks, once the rest of the grotto began to show signs of turning feral, I set up my healer's workstation in the southern hut. However, I do not trust myself. Will you help me prepare the curative, outsider?
What do you need me to do?
The elixir is almost ready. You just need to add the remaining ingredients to the cauldron and wait for a reaction. Then, bottle a sample of the curative and bring it back to me.
I'll take that, friend. We need to know the curative works before we give it to everyone. Someone needs... Absolutely. Kishka invented the cure. You helped him create it. Why shouldn't it fall to me to be the one to make sure it works? Make sure it's safe. At least I can do this much for the people that gave me a home.
It appears we did it, friend. The curative will save those in the grotto who have not yet turned feral and succumbed to the Daedric Scourge. And I think I can craft a stronger elixir to help the feral as well. Eventually. And once we are all cured and strong enough, we will need to deal with the invading Daedra as well. But that is tomorrow's problem. The tide sent you to me when I needed you most. And for that, I am grateful. Take this.
I'm curious, is there a way we can...
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
Oh, he's not here. I guess we just wait. Mad God's dancing shoes, okay. God, how long does this thing take to respawn? Good lord. Oh, here he is! This is the biggest voraplasm I've ever seen. Alright. And with that, let's go see if that big-ass spider's respawned.
think the pack of ruffians made it to Sunport?
Let's knock some heads. Focus.
Alright, that is all the bosses dead. Alright, now... let's go and kill the world bosses.
Here we go.
Oh, and people are already here fighting it.
Got to hang on.
And there's another lead. Oh, the third one's right in the middle of the island. Oh, people be farming. Good lord. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, I died.
It's over for you. Counter this. Roll out of there. Gotta be better than that.
Another lead. God damn! Achievement unlocked, Behemoth and the Beasts. Okay. Might as well just head straight there.
And stay down.
All right. So now we just need to get the last 2 sky shards. And the lore book.
ready to ride.
Alright, that's number 8. Oh wow, that one's practically right next to that boss we fought.
Let's
Damn.
ride. Watch it.
There's just 2 quests left. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. And then we can probably do that later. Alright, so that is the zone guide pretty much done. I'm just gonna look up where this last lore book is. Mm. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to get the lore book off camera, but along with the fishing stuff. But yeah, until the next one, beekos. This has been Eric the Plague Doctor 981YT, and I hope all of you guys enjoyed watching me complete the zone guide for Solstice, which we've pretty much done. I just need to get this, and then the last lore book. So, you know, that's going to be fun. But I'm going to do all that off camera, on my own time. So, until the next one, this has been Eric the Plague Doctor 981YT, or as I'm known on Twitch, Plague Doctor 98TTV. And I'll see all of you guys, probably later tonight in Deceit 2 with Michael. Or, I might play Killer Clowns. Really, anything could happen. So, yeah, and then, we won't be doing any more ESO until, later this year, in a few months, when Part 2, where we get to go to the other half of Solstice. That'll be nice. This half. So when we go to Eastern Solstice in Part 2, that is when I'll do ESO content again. But yeah, until then, bye.